Hey everyone, my name is Piotr Zutimo, and this is video 1 for public speaking. A little bit about myself. I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. I have a younger brother. I like to hang out with my friends, watch some TV, some movies. Like to listen to music, play some sports, baseball, hockey, soccer, football, basketball, any kind. Question 1 says, "What makes me anxious or fearful about speaking publicly?" Um, it's the fear of how I sound to someone, because I can tell you a story. When I moved to New Jersey from Brooklyn, some of they were my friends, but when I first got there and first started school, um, kids, my friends, they would always repeat things that I said, and actually they would always ask me to say certain words because they know I'd say it differently, and I know they were just joking around, but it kind of got annoying after a while, and I guess it's kind of my fault too that I didn't tell them to stop because it hurt, but I knew they were just messing around, so I didn't really take it seriously. I wish I could have or should have. Um, but that's my biggest fear is always how I'm gonna sound to someone, because I know when I was younger I used to stutter, and with help I fixed that and got that worked out. I still have some stuttering issues today, but not as much as I did when I was younger. But that has to be my biggest fear is how I'm gonna sound to someone. Um, Question 2 states, how can I beat my fear? That's easy. Practice, practice, practice. Like they say, practice makes perfect. Practice in front of your friends, your family, complete strangers. you know, I mean, you practice something enough, you're gonna get good at it, and it's. I mean, I don't want to say common sense, but yeah, it kind of is. But it's easy. Just talk whenever you get a chance. Talk to family. You have a party or something. Be like, hey, I got something to say, or be like, do you guys mind helping me out with something? Ask for help. That's the one thing I never like to do is I never ask for help, and that hurt me because I guess that's just the way I was. I always wanted to do stuff on my own. But when I got over that hurdle of, I could do this, I don't need anybody's help. Once I got over that, I was able to, and actually asked for help. I was able to, do a lot of things that I wasn't able to do before. Um, where can I find confidence? You can find confidence anywhere. You can watch videos online. You can go outside. There's always you see one person or a few people talking to a bunch of people, especially in New York City. You have people trying to sell you stuff. They got to know how to talk. They have to sell their product to you. Um, you know, your parents. Ask your parents for help. They had the same problems. They went to high school. They went to school like you did, and they went to college, and they've had to do their presentations. Ask them how they got over it. Believe me, parents are the best people to ask for help. Um, when was my first presentation? First presentation was in middle school. For music class, we had to talk about we choose an artist, and we had to talk about that artist, and basically give them an overview of their life. And when it came down to it, we also had to not only tell you about that person and what they did in their life or what they did in the music industry. We had to sing a song. That was one song that was by them, not the whole song, but just a small piece. And it was funny because right before I started singing the song, I was like, "Oh God, what? This is gonna go horribly wrong." But the funny thing was, once I heard the music, and I'm like, this is not bad. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, I can mess up a few words. What's gonna happen? The kids are gonna laugh. Okay, I don't mind being the funny guy. But that was my first presentation. Thank you.